perform the treatment as if it were a human patient. Now, let's begin the first topic. First, we will use the antibiotic gel to disinfect the area where this gel is a multi-purpose set. Please select the. Do you see the yellow guideline where the section's disinfected by the. Try and disinfect. Hold the A. We are now done disinfecting it. Now, please move the pointer to the end of the. Hold the A button and move. That is how to make an incision. Now, let's try it again. First, now, let's make the incision. The incision has been made. Before we move to suturing, let's try making another incision. Move the pointer to the edge of... This brings the incision tutorial to an end. Next is the suturing tutorial. Now, let's be the tools used to suture a wound. Please select large incisions or close. Hold the A button. Suture the incision as if you're trying to close. This is the procedure to follow when suturing a wound. As you just saw, the needle. Now, let's try it again. You've successfully sutured the incision. Hold the A button, and the same procedure is used to close large laceration. Now, let's try it again one more time. That's the end of the bandaging is next. This is the lap. Bandaging is a treatment first. Please select apply the antibiotic gel. The sutured area. The bandage is on the left side of the screen. Move the pointer over it and move the pointer to one end of the suture. Then, don't make the bandage too long or too short. This is how you tape sutured incisions. This is the step you will use. Now, let's try it again. First, treat the hemorrhaging. The suture. Now, pick up the bandage and bandage up the sutured area. This is the last time. Let's try it without any hints. Bandaging. Well then, let's perform the incision, suturing, and bandaging treatments that we practiced. You've made the incision. Now to suture it. Suturing complete. Finally, bandage the incision. All the day. Great work. That's the end. Welcome to this time. I'll show you something similar to an actual operation, and the tools that I will be explaining are this. First, select the syringe is a right now. There are let's try injecting. The anti-inflammatory is the move the pointer over to the hold the A button to fill the. Now move the pointer to the inflammation has been treated. Please treat the other inflammations in the same way. All the that is how lacerations have to treat the. Now select, hold down the A button. Once you've sutured from one end of the laceration has been sutured. All the laceration, just like closing an incision. Let's continue and to remove foreign. Now select, move the pointer over the glass shard. Keep holding both buttons. Now carry it over the glass shard. Now remove all. After getting a hold on the glass shard, pull it out in the direction. All the blood, but now there are wounds left. Use the antibiotic. Now treat one of the small wounds with the antibiotic. The wounds have been treated. Let's practice what we've covered here once more. The inflammation. Please inject. Make sure to inject the medicine directly into the inflammation. All the lacerations have been sutured. The glass shards have been removed. Don't forget to treat all the wounds. Great. That brings this.
Hurry, Val! The patient's a 40-year-old male. He has a gash on his chest and he's losing blood fast.
How was he injured?
He ignored the tour guide's warning and picked a fight with a grizzly. His blood pressure's 70. His heart rate's 130.
Got it. Can you hear me? We're going to take you into the hot. My name is Valerie Blaylock. Don't worry. You've been badly injured, but in fact, you're quite lucky that there are 2 skilled doctors in.
I've confirmed the patient's blood type and blood count, Dr. Vaughn.
Do we have enough blood on hand? If not, then make arrangement. Have Eric make a quick trip to the blood center. Now, what about the x-ray?
It looks like he has 2 broken bones. We'll have to rebuild. Nurse, have an ample supply of antibiotic gel ready.
It's hard to believe, but situations like this don't seem to faze me anymore. And here I thought I was gonna be able to kick back and enjoy the northern lights every night.
Oh, quit your whining.
Doctor, the patient's vitals are dropping.
All right, let's get down to business. I have dinner reservation.
Let's begin the conference. The patient has suffered a large laceration extending from his right shoulder to. He also has a compound fracture in his right arm. The bone fragments seem to be aggravating. There are 2 objectives in this operation. The second is to retrieve the bone fragments, reform them.
The blood won't be arriving for a while.
We don't have time to wait. We have to begin the procedure immediately.
I agree.
Time is of the essence. Let's get started.
Okay. The patient's vitals are low. Please use the syringe to stabilize. Please inject more. We need to get his vitals. First, you'll need to sew up the laceration with the sutures. Begin suturing the remaining laceration.
So far, so good.
The suturing is complete. Please treat them with antibiotic gel.
That takes care of the external wounds. Let's move on to treating his arm.
Apply the antibiotic gel. The area has been disinfected. Now, make an incision with the scalpel. Begin treating the fracture. Use the forceps to remove the fragments that are lodged. Place the first fragment has been removed. Don't forget to treat the wound. The 3rd fragment has been removed. Please treat the wound as well. All of the bone fragments.
Looks like this bone is warped.
Let's see if we can reshape it with the forceps.
Now we need to reconnect the bone fragment.
Twist your wrist to maneuver the fragment into the correct position. You've successfully placed the first bone fragment. Please continue. That's not the correct location. Please look at the shape of the bone fragment more carefully.
Like a jigsaw puzzle.
All of the bone fragments have been properly placed.
That does it. Let's close them up.
Now suture it in the same manner as the laceration. Okay, use the antibiotic gel to stop the bleeding before...
The bleeding stopped.
Apply the bandage from one... Good work, everyone. Good work, Doctor. I don't know how you can remain. I'll transfer the patient to room 3.
He'll need to remain here for about 5 days. Should I send a bill for a guided tour of Montgomery Memorial?
Good idea, but don't serve him anything fancy. We don't want him getting too comfortable.
I see that the operation went well.
It did. So when are they going to give us the key to the city? We are making Alaska safe for tourists, after all.
I'll take it from here. That is, if you don't mind stepping aside for an old-timer like me.
No, not at all. Just let me know if anything comes up. I'll be at Lucky's, enjoying...
Well, I don't let my stomach call the shots, so I'd be happy to stay a little longer, sir.
That's quite all right, Dr. Blaylock. There's nothing more we can do for him for the time being.
Beginning the tutorial. This time, I will explain the use of the laser. First, select the drain is let's try draining the red. Move the pointer to, if you move the pointer while holding the button, you will be able to drain from a wider area. All the blood pool. These small tumors were hit. The laser is used to burn away small. Now, select. This is used in this. Move the pointer over a small tumor and hold the A button. All the small tumors have been, however, at these small wounds, please treat all the small wounds using the area. However, the ultrasound, select the try moving the, if something is hit. We caught it. Move the ultrasound. The shadow will stay. Now's the chance to make an incision across it with the scalpel. Now we can, using the scalp, let's first, use the please select next, use the cytoplasm, but if time, let's cut the tumor and follow the guideline. Use the forceps to pick it up, and the tumor has been but there is still a synthetic, select the forceps, and carry it next. Apply the antibiotic, the membrane has been, this is the basic, that wraps up, let's practice everything we've covered once more. Use the antibiotic gel to treat. The small tumors have been treated. The large tumor is all that's left. Let's use there's the tumor shadow. Use the scalpel to make it drain the cytoplasm from the tumor. The cytoplasm has been drained. Now use the scalpel. The tumor has been cut out. So there is a wound left. Now affix it with the antibiotic gel. Great work. That brings the
I'd appreciate it if you could arrive on time, Marcus.
Sorry, could you review the briefing?
Of course, Dr. Vaughn. The test results show that Mr. Carlton has
What nice weather.
Dr. Blaylock, how are you today?
Good morning, sister. I'm doing well, thank you. Seems like it's finally starting to warm up.
Oh, don't be fooled, dear. The cool temperatures can return quite suddenly, so be sure to carry a sweater with you at all times.
Oh, okay, I will. Looks like you've taught me something new about this town once again, sister.
And be careful not to get caught in any storms. They can be absolutely dreadful. Well, I must be going, but if there's anything new troubling you, please come see me at church.
Oh, thank you. But I've been okay lately. I've been meaning to attend Sunday service, though.
Good. I hope to see you before we move to the new church we're building.
You will, I promise.
Hey, Doc, am I gonna be okay?
Why wouldn't you be?
Well, if I had the cash, I would have gone to a real hospital. But I don't.
Mr. Carlton, you may not be aware, but this hospital is affiliated with Concordia Medical Institute in Los Angeles. Only the finest and most skilled doctors are sent here.
Oh, really? Because everyone around town says that this is where all the rejects get dumped.
That's ridiculous.
They say that Dr. Montgomery, the guy who built this hospital, that was what, 20 years ago? I mean, it doesn't...
Well, I'm still alive. So let's just try to get through this together, all right? Now, the bad news is you have a tumor. The good, so don't worry. I could perform this operation in my sleep. Okay, the nurses will help you get ready, so please return to your room.
All right. But I want to talk to her about my will.
Why in the world would they want me to come back?
Dr. Vaughn, are you there?
Oh, Dr. Hoover. I have an operation to prepare for, so...
Well, I wanted to speak with you about that matter I mentioned earlier.
Perfect timing. I was just looking over those documents you gave me. I'm sorry, but I can't agree to this.
Oh, and why not?
I couldn't do that to this place. How would you function without us? So even if it's a direct order, I can't comply. You understand, don't you?
Yes, but I believe I neglected to mention that Professor Wilkins contacted me personally. So perhaps you should consult with Valerie before you make up your mind.
Well, I don't know about her, but there's no way I'm going back.
Excuse me, Doctor. Dr. Blaylock is paging you.
Please excuse me, Dr. Hoover. I have an operation to perform.
I'd appreciate it if you could arrive on...
Sorry, could you review the briefing?
Of course, Dr. Vaughn. The test results show that Mr. Carlton has They're benign, but rather large. So as a precaution, we're going to excise them using the Powell procedure.
The Powell procedure, huh? Well, that may be difficult for a reject.
Oh, Dr. Vaughn, you're not letting the patient's rude comment.
I guess we'll just have to show him how talented we really are.
Yeah, you're right, Val.
I'm ready to begin the up...
Okay, disinfect the area with antibiotic gel before you make your incision with the scalpel. Let's burn them before we use antibiotic gel to heal any all the small. Now let's begin extract. Observe the area with the ultrasound. If you see a shadow, press the A button. The tumor had excised the center of it, and to follow the Powell, place the drip. The cytoplasm has been drained. Use the forceps to place the Now we use the forceps to apply antibiotic to the membrane. According to the test result,
the affected area is around here.
All right, let's continue with the
The tumor has been located. Please Okay, now drain the cytoplasm. Excise it with a scalpel before the cytoplasm seeps out again. Please remove the excised tumor with the forceps. Small tumors have formed. Apply antibiotic gel on the synthetic membrane to affix it. That seems to be all the large tumors. Please treat the excised area and the procedure is... All right, close him up. Treat the bleeding before you bandage the sutured incision. That completes the operation.
Man. Feels so much. I'm glad I decided to go through it after all.
If anyone else had performed the operation, I doubt it would have gone so well.
Yeah, you guys were amazing. I'll be sure to ask for you two next time I need to have an operation.
Do you think there will be a next time here at Monk?
For me, there will.
I thought you'd say that. What a storm. We'll have to close early.
Too bad we can't leave, though. We finally managed to dodge the late shift, and we're stuck here anyway. Well, this bed has my name on it, so I'm gonna get some much-needed sleep.
Hey, isn't that investigator from Concordia supposed to stop by sometime today? I'm sure you'll be the first they'll want questioned.
Oh, don't worry, they won't be sending anyone out here in this weather.
I guess since no one else is around, all calls are being transferred to us. Dr. Blaylock speaking.
Is this the hospital? I need help. Someone's been badly injured.
Marcus, we have an emergency. Yes, this is Montgomery Memorial. Please remain calm.
A man was accidentally shot in the chest with a rifle. He's bleeding profusely. I estimate that he's already lost about 500 milliliters. His CS is 233.
All right, we'll prepare for your arrival. How long before you can get here?
Mister, how long will it take us to get there? 10 minutes. Can you get us there in 5? We'll be there in 5 to 10 minutes.
Got it. We'll be ready. All the nurses have gone home. We'll have to do this on our own. Can you prep the OR?
The IV, BGA, and CT are all ready to go. So is the blood count and cross-matching test. Looks like the storm's headed our way.
I'm so glad you're still open. Here's the patient.
We're ready for him.
I've managed to temporarily stop the bleeding, but his vitals have dropped significantly. He's been shot in the chest. It looks like the bullet's still... His condition is critical.
Everyone's already gone home, so you'll have to help me get him on the stretcher.
No problem. So if you're short-handed, I can help you with a...
Now it all makes sense. I was wondering how you knew to report all that info. We can definitely use your help. Marcus, the patient's here, and this girl is a nurse. She's...
Finally, some good news. So does she have a name?
Oh, sorry,
I'm Elena Salazar, from the Concordia Medical Institute in Los Angeles.
I'm surprised Concordia sent someone as young as you.
It's nice to see you again, Dr. Vaughn.
Have we met before?
Let's save the introductions for later. We've got a...
I know this is an emergency, but please allow me to advise you on the situation. The patient is a Caucasian male in his 50s. He's suffering from a gunshot wound from... The bullet didn't exit his body. Due to the excessive amount of bleeding, there's a possibility the bullet nicked his heart.
There's no time to waste.
He's lucky you got him here so quick.
The objectives in this operation are to extract the bullet and treat the Okay, let's...
I'm ready to start.
Okay, we need to treat the external. The round seems to have entered the body here. Let's treat the gunshot wound. I'll prepare the synthetic membrane. Please affix it to the wound. Now affix it with the gunshot wound has been successfully treated. Now let's open him up. He's in bad shape. Please keep an eye on his vitals while you treat his wounds. Doctor, you located the gun. We're dealing with his heart, so please be extremely careful when you extract the round. Let's drain the blood and determine that a mistake could be fatal. Please extract the round carefully. What? This round is split in two. The other half must... We have no choice. We have to... We can't get a pulse with the round still lodged inside him. Please extract it quickly. Open up the gunshot wound with a scalpel and keep an eye on his vitals. Pool has formed. You've located the remaining piece. Please extract it with care. The round has been extracted. Please treat the remaining wounds. That completes the treatment. Now please resuscitate the patient using... Now move the Wii remote forward. You have to press the paddles against his body. This gauge displays the amount of power being charged. Press the Z and V. You're not getting a pulse. Your timing needs to be better. We have a pulse. Okay. Doctor, please close him up. Okay, let's finish by bandaging the sutured incision. That completes the operation. I was worried during that one part of the operation, but...
That was a difficult operation, but it
Really?
Yes, really. I'd love for you to assist us again sometime.
But first, we should clarify some things. What instructions did Professor Wilkins give you prior to coming here?
You're right. I shouldn't hide my truth, but I didn't come here to spy on you. I came here to ask you to operate on me, Dr. Vaughn.
What?
It's the pump unit you implanted in my pancreas 7 years ago. It isn't going to last much longer. Please, Dr. Vaughn.
Now I remember. So you're that little girl. Elena has intractable pancreatic necrosis, an extremely rare genetic immune system disorder. The disease surfaces due to stress caused by aging, viruses, or chemical substances. If left untreated, it could cause septicemia, cellular necrosis, and a severe case of pancreatitis. Thankfully, an effective immune suppressant was developed in 2015, so now the disorder can be treated by implanting a high-efficiency pump system in the patient.
But why do you need another operation? Is the system malfunctioning?
Yeah, it's designed to last for 20 years.
The antibody has denatured. The medication isn't working. To compensate, the pump's immunity suppressant control chips need to be replaced.
And you expected that someone at a remote hospital like this could...
I wanted to ask Dr. Vaughn to perform the operation. I'm sorry I didn't contact you.
Oh, no need to apologize.
Placing the pump unit is no easy task. And tampering with the implanted unit might cause stress and trigger an acute reaction. An inexperienced doctor wouldn't even attempt.
Doctor, we've received a shipment from Concordia. According to...
I had them send all the materials necessary.
Marcy, please refrigerate them at once. The patient appears to be in good condition, but that doesn't mean we have time. Once the preliminary test results are in, we'll need to operate a...
So it's a difficult operation, huh?
Yeah, it'll require some preparation.
Oh, are you heading back home, Doc?
Oh, hi, Elena. Yes, I am. You're...
Yes. I was hoping to catch a glimpse of the northern lights.
I see. Well, by the way, I wanted to ask you about how it must have been tough. Not only were you young, but you also had your...
Well, I was working towards something I really wanted, so I was able to overcome those obstacles. And in the process, I was able to learn more about...
But you even received your international nursing license, right?
I was grateful to be alive. People are capable of so much when they don't take life for granted.
You're really mature for your age. I think you have a great career ahead of you.
Thanks. I can't wait to get back to treating patients, as opposed to being one. Look!
Yes, it is. Elena, let's both do our best during tomorrow's operation.
Remain centered. As the stars have taught me, I am one with life. I am one with now. Remain centered. Should have unplugged the phone. Yeah, who is it?
Greetings. I'm sorry to disturb you so late, Mark.
Professor Wilkins.
I suspected this would be a good time to...
It would have been nice if I could have finished meditating.
I see you're still dabbling in witchcraft. Well, that's good, because it is precisely that sorcery of yours we must rely on now.
Look, I'll perform the surgery on Elena. Just don't expect me to return to Concordia.
It seems there's been a misunderstanding. She's not the reason I contacted you, Marcus. There's another patient I'm concerned.
What are you trying to say?
Stigma has awakened, and I require your assistance.
What? Didn't I tell you that it was too dangerous to tamper with?
So you don't think you share in any of the responsibility, Well, don't be it's too late to wash your hands of this. However, there's no reason to let your feelings of guilt torment you. In fact, I have some good news for you. The patient I'm referring to is... Well then, we shall continue this conversation.
Professor Wilkins has stigma.
You look distracted today.
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
If you say so. Just as long as you'll be able to use your healing.
Well, if all goes as planned, I won't need to. Don't worry, Elena. Everything...
Oh, I'm not worried.
Now, about these microchips we're replacing.
Well, they went to the trouble of including instructions from the designer himself, so I'll indicate when you should bring them out. Fortunately, his directions are perfectly clear. I'll have to thank Professor Kerensky.
The operation is sure to be a success with such a well... All right, Elena. I'm gonna begin administering the anesthesia.
Okay. I'll try to get some sleep.
All right, let's go over this one more time. The objective of this operation is to readjust the pump unit installed in the pancreas. Depending on the condition of the pump, we'll most likely have to change the control chips. There's a high risk that there may be hemorrhaging as a result. Follow my lead and keep in mind that we may need to make some changes along the way.
All right. Let's make this an operation to remember.
The control chips are ready, Doctor.
Okay, keep them on hand so they'll be ready when I call for them. Okay, let's begin.
We will now begin this. The implant is in the pancreas. Please perform a laparotomy. This must be the implant. Let's use antibiotic gel to stop the hemorrhaging.
The wounds have been treated, but it's only a matter of time. We're going to have to replace the... First, we'll have to disable the current chips. Then we...
Use the laser to disable the chips. The control chip has been disabled. Use a scalpel to cut it out. Be careful, the control chip has been disconnected. Please remove it with the forceps. Now insert the new control chip into where the old one used. The exchange is complete. We'll repeat this procedure with the rest of the control chips. The third chip has been expanded. Just one more to go. This is the last one. Use the drain to clear away the blood before continuing.
Unbelievable! Another blood pool is...
Something's not right. Why won't the hemorrhaging stop?
I guess I have no choice. Remain centered, as the stars have taught me. Now, let's finish. Okay, I've got some time until it hemorrhages again. I need to continue the operation while I can. The implant's adjustments are complete. Let's treat the remaining wounds here. We're done here.
The healing touch.
Sorry, but I'll have to leave the rest to you. I think I overdid it.
Marcus, Nurse Bloom, get Marcus up. I'll handle the rest of the... Ah, you're awake. You seem completely drained, Marcus.
Yeah, I'm exhausted. How's our patient?
I completed the rest of the operation. I'll keep an eye on her, so feel free to...
That sounds good. But I'd probably end up freezing to death.
I don't understand it. Why would they send someone with your ability to...
All right, enough with the sarcasm.
No, I'm serious. Personality aside, I'd love to be you, Marcus. To have your ability...
Don't sell yourself short, Val.
What do you mean?
You didn't come here for the tropical weather. You came to refine your techniques. But if you've already given up on that, then there's no reason to stay here.
Who are you to be judging me? You sulk around here all day like a mistreated dog licking your wound.
Sorry, Val, that didn't come out right. I'm not very good at giving pep. All I can think to say is try harder. Wait,
I'm sorry, too. I shouldn't have snapped at you like that.
I guess when it comes to interpersonal communication, I'm no Dr. Montgomery. Well, maybe if you pray hard enough, he'll visit you in your dreams and teach you the right way.
Marcus, what's he doing?
Imagine an operation. Now tense my index finger. And then I tense my index finger on my... Imagine a star and follow the shape. One more time. Remember how it felt.
He's traded.
All right. This is it. One more time. Can't let myself collapse. One more time.
So, I wish I could do that.
I thought someone was watching me.
And while I have been educated in the school of modern medicine, the epitome of scientific knowledge, I cannot deny the energy I feel emanating from the spirits of those who are ill, and from that which dwells deep. I soften my eyes, I relax my ears, I quiet my mind and allow the energy to permeate the spirits raise my skills.
And I awaken to my true... Oh. It's no use. It says the 5-pointed star is a symbol, but when I look at it, it simply reminds me of a piece of okra in a bowl of gumbo. I guess the healing touch just isn't for an ordinary person.
This door's no good. It's been totally warped. I guess it can't be helped. This hospital isn't exact...
Well, this door isn't used very often, so...
I suppose we should still call and have it repaired. Is something wrong? Director?
Let's see. Your amylase count is good. Your white blood cell count is fine. And I don't see...
Well, that's good to hear.
Just let me know if you think you're... I can change some of these numbers and extend your...
No, that's okay, Doctor. Although, once I've fully recovered, I do...
Marcus! Director Hoover just collapsed.
What?
He has multiple tumors in his small intestine, and they've already reached a fair... I've stabilized him with an IV and a blood transfusion.
Why did he let it...
If only he had taken better care of himself. He kept all his troubles and worries bottled up inside.
Standing around wondering why won't do him any good. We need to
The CAT scan we took earlier has confirmed the presence of multiple tumors. The objective of this operation is to extract these...
It's progressed this far. I'm worried that...
I'm concerned about his physical condition. He's not young.
You're the only ones who can help him.
Don't worry. You can count on...
That's right. He's in good hands.
I'll do whatever it takes.
Let's begin the op. The tumors are located in the small intestine. Good luck. The area is... Use the syringe to inject the anti-inflammatory directly into the inflamed area.
Inflammation treatment complete. Let's continue with the remainder of the operation.
We found a tumor. Let's use the Powell procedure here.
The tumor has been removed. Please treat the area where you made the excision.
It looks like that's everything.
I wonder if the preliminary scan...
I'm preparing the magnification tool. Use it to search the...
There's one over here? It's progressed much further than we expected. We need to extract them all.
The tumor's been extracted. Now, when we're done here, we should check out some other areas.
The vitals!
Signs of tumors are decreasing. It spread much more than we anticipated. There are no further signs of tumors. Please remember to... His vitals are... I was pretty worried at one point that... Please close him up. The operation... I'm sure the director will... Great work, everyone.
Well, we were able to remove all the tumors from your small intestine. You should be up and around in about a week.
But it is unclear whether or not the procedure was successful. My mother also suffered from tumors.
Sir, I strongly recommend perhaps you could undergo treatment somewhere in a warmer climate.
I appreciate your concern, Dr. Blaylock. As you know, I have been planning to close this hospital for some time now. Dr. Vaughn, Dr. Blaylock. Say, have you heard? They're building a new university. Knowing that a top-rate facility will be located nearby makes my decision much. This hospital and I have grown old together.
Congratulations, you're recovering extremely well. You're free to return to LA whenever.
Have you thought any more about the favor I asked? I'd really like to go with you and assist you in the OR.
You don't give up easily, do you? Sorry, but the answer's still no. You don't owe me anything. You need to think about your future.
That's why I'm asking. I want to train alongside the world's...
I don't think you want to put your fate in the hands of a doctor who's about to lose his... Go back to Concordia.
This may be the last time I walk these streets. I can't believe the hospital is actually closing. Well, I may not have made any major medical breakthroughs, but I suppose I'd better start thinking about what hospital... Oh, I almost forgot. I was gonna go get some... It's the hospital. Hello?
Dr. Blaylock,
Yes, why?
there's been an accident at the construction...
I'm on my way.
Val! Over here!
Where's the injured party?
She's in no condition to be moved. We'll have to treat her at this. She's lodged beneath the frame of the church. Our equipment's already been loaded onto the
Elena.
Dr. Vaughn, I know I can help.
I can't let you do that.
I'm fine.
We can't waste any more time.
Come on, Elena. It's better to be...
Suit yourself, but it's your...
I'll take my chances.
Sister Catherine! Don't worry, sister. We'll...
It's no use. The frame's too heavy.
Oh, Lord.
Don't give up, sister. That's what you told me when I was down.
It's risky, but we'll have to leave her where she is. Elena, get the instrument.
Okay. She's suffering from a chest contusion and cyanosis.
All right, Valerie, you take the lead.
Her chest must have been compressed when she was caught. Her heartbeat sounds distant.
If that's the case, then blood will
We don't have time to transport her back to the hospital. If Valerie's diagnosis is correct.
I have to save her, no matter what.
All right, Val, you lead, and I'll assist.
I won't let you die, Sister Catherine.
I can't believe we have to perform a thoracic. Let's hurry and operate. Please treat the external injuries before we move. All external injuries have been treated. Quickly, open her up. Use the ultrasound to locate pockets of blood while treating the other wounds. If there are multiple hemorrhages, the pericardium tore again. Please treat it. Please suture the incision closed before it begins hemorrhaging again. More blood. Please, doctor, the pericardium. Drain the blood and suture the tear, quickly. Treatment of the hemp, but her vitals aren't stabilized. Doctor, keep using the ult. If we let it go on for too long, the pericardium may tear again. Immediately make an incision with the scalpel when you find out where a hemorrhage is. The pericardium has been sutured. Please make sure that there aren't any more hemorrhages.
considering her.
This isn't good. Was there another?
No! Sister! If I can't save her life, I have the spirit of life.
Don't tell me.
Please close her up, Doctor. We can perform any remaining treatment.
We were finally able to free Sister Catherine. So
All right, let's head back then. She's made it through the worst of it, but we still need to watch for signs of crush.
I'll monitor her condition.
You did it, Val. I knew you had it in you, but I never imagined your gift would...
I'm actually surprised. It wasn't the technique that was important for the healing touch. I finally understand what Dr. Montgomery was trying. It was a difficult operation, but I feel I want to continue work.
Yeah, I guess I've got some thinking to do.
Have you finished packing?
Yes, just now.
I apologize for being so selfish.
No worries. This is the hand fate's dealt us. As long as I remember that Concordia is just a stepping stone, it won't be that bad.
But what about all the staff members here? What are they going to do?
Oh, don't worry about us. We were able to negotiate a deal with Fairbanks. Everything is going to be transferred, all of our patients, staff. However, we may have a shortage of world-class staff.
My daughter and family have offered to look after me, so I'll be going to Seattle. The warmer climate should aid me in my recovery.
If you happen to relapse, please contact me immediately. I'll drop whatever I'm doing and come operate on.
Thank you, Dr. Vaughn. But I'll do my best to make sure.
I gave Concordia a number of conditions under which Valerie and I would return, Elena. The most important being that you would be our assistant.
Dr. Vaughn!
We expect nothing less than your very best. When I first arrived here at Montgomery Memorial, I absolutely... But it's true. The greater the challenge, the more you appreciate the... Dr. Hoover was a strict but amazing teacher.
Val.
Yes?
The operation that the professor is asking us to perform will be... If we're going to be successful, we'll have to work together.
What are you saying? Of course we will. A team that has endured the harshest...